Hey guys, hope all is well. Once again, we got Bling Bling Bishop from the pulpit here. Call she, come take a picture. So, Bishop Lamor Whitehead claims that he was wrongfully arrested after he forcibly grabbed a woman during his sermon. Prior to the incident, Whitehead appeared to encourage someone to take a picture. He says, "You want to come preach? Come on up here. I'm going to make you famous." He can then be seen grabbing the woman in an aggressive manner. Police showed up after and booked Whitehead. The bishop says that he was arrested and publicly embarrassed, only for all the charges to be dropped 2 hours later. "She came in the middle aisle and just started cussing me out, calling me all types of names, calling me all types of things." He noted that the woman apparently approached him in a similar manner to the man who robbed him at gunpoint earlier this year. "She came back storming towards my wife and my 10-month-old baby." He said that he grabbed her because she went towards my wife and promptly kicked her out of the church. He also alleges that his ministers recognized the woman and her friend and described them as wannabe up-and-coming bloggers who come to my church to disrupt my service. "They made a grave mistake in arresting the bishop. They would have never did it to a rabbi. They would have never did it to a priest," Whitehead said. "But because of the color of my skin, they arrested me. Not only did they arrest me, but when they put me in the police car, they injured my wrist." Whitehead explained that when police did some research on him, he was released from his cell and charges were dropped. Meanwhile, the woman who was identified as Tarsha Howard had been charged with trespassing and disrupting a religious service.
You will come preach? Come on up here. Come on up here.
The bishop says it all started when 2 women came into the church mid-sermon.
One of my ministers told them that you cannot record. You can't record. And they began to make a scene.
Police say when a woman was asked to stop recording and leave, she began to antagonize the bishop and approach him on stage.
They take pictures and they want to be on social media. Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
As she walks past Bishop Whitehead, he appears to grab her from behind and they move off camera.
I've seen her walk in front of me, going at my wife and my daughter, and I grabbed her.
He says he was worried about his family and thinking back to the moment in July when he was robbed at gunpoint during a sermon streamed live online.
That's the only thing that I can remember. This lady had a bag under her arm and she was going after my wife.
The woman in the video, 47-year-old Tarsha Howard, was arrested and charged with trespass and disrupting a religious service. She showed us her injury and made a brief statement.
"I am telling you right now that I did not charge after his wife. It's on video and everyone can see that I was the one that was assaulted. And after this statement, he will hear from my attorney."
The bishop was also taken into custody, but shortly after released, now criticizing the NYPD's handling of the incident.
I was treated like a criminal, so I went from the pulpit to the cell for no reason. The New York Police Department failed me and failed my church.
The NYPD says because of crowd control, both the bishop and Howard were taken to the 69th precinct for further investigation. Bishop Whitehead says he wants the NYPD to take action so there are no copycat crimes. In Canarsie, Brooklyn, Jenna DeAngelis, CBS 2 News.